What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? I know I haven't been on for a while. I just wanted to get up here and talk about a couple of things. There's no one here right now, but if you want to watch this for later, that's you're more than welcome to. No problem. How you doing, Marcus? Hey, what's up, Iceman? How you doing? Um, Pads, peace, big ups, guys. I know I haven't been on and stuff like that, and if you watch my latest videos, then you know why. I'm not going to get into it. I haven't gotten over it, so yeah. But I am going to talk about this weekend's boxing. Um, yeah, Katie's around. She's in the living room. I am going to talk about this week's boxing. It deserves an aftermath. I haven't done an aftermath, God knows, in like 6 or 7 months. Um, Listen, I hear a lot of people talking major shit on Canelo and Triple G. If anyone knows me, salute Matador, salute man. How you doing? Hey baby. Hi honey. Katie Kaboom, that's my wife. She's in there. If anyone knows me, they know that I'm not a Canelo fan, but I'm not a Canelo hater either. I have to respect um, his accomplishments. But at the same time, I'm also going to respect Triple G's accomplishments. And Triple G, I am a fan of. And I was rooting for Triple G to win last night. I know everybody was saying who wanted to see this fight. Well, I wanted to see this fight. And a lot of people who paid for the pay per view wanted to see this fight. So y'all need to stop that bullshit. Y'all really need to stop that bullshit. Because there were enough people that wanted to see the fight that saw the fight. Last night, it may not have been a great fight, but it was a good fight in my opinion. All right, it closed the chapter on that piece of history between those two men. We got a trilogy, and it closed the chapter. It may not have been, Ali Frazier, but it was still a good fight. I don't care what anyone says. You can come up here and talk all kinds of shit. But those two men went out there, put their, put their all out there, and I knew nobody was going to get knocked out. No one was getting knocked out. I don't care what anyone says. Triple G was not going to get knocked out. Everyone was saying, "Well, Canelo should have knocked him out." No one has knocked out Triple G. It's never happened. I doubt. I don't know if he's going to retire after this fight. I personally think he should. What's up, Ralph Unreal? How you been? Man, it's hard to read your name. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, because I gotta put that behind me right now. It's hard to read your name, Ralph. Really is. And that's the name of my best friend. So just give me a second. Um, I didn't think it was a boring fight. I thought it was a good fight. I didn't think it was a great fight. By far, I didn't think it was a great fight. I thought it was a good fight. I was upset that Triple G didn't come out to fight until the ninth round because when he did come out to fight, I gave Triple G last night 3 rounds. I gave him round two because that was the closest round of all the rounds. I gave him round two. But rounds 9 and 10 is the rounds that Triple G came out and actually showed his shit. So last night I gave Triple G 3 rounds. Mind you, I'm rooting for Triple G to win. So that's how I had it. Bruce Gas, what's up? Salute to you, brother. Sorry I haven't been around. Really, I mean, I've been dealing with death and shit like that, and I'm not good with it at my age. So anyway, I'm sorry I haven't been around and made my presence known. I have, you know, hopped in here and there, but I'm just not as prevalent as before. It's hard to come on YouTube when Ralph was the one that got me to join YouTube, and it's just a reminder every day that he's gone. So it's hard. This is one of the reasons why I haven't been on because I see YouTube and I think of Ralph, and Ralph is gone. So please forgive me, man. Oh, you had 11 rounds to do. Wait a minute, what the fuck? 11-2? The fuck? Uh, anyway, um, people were upset about the Bam fight last night too, and I'm sorry, but I thought the Bam fight was a good fight. Who agrees or disagrees with me about the Bam fight? Because I thought that was a good fight. Did people think that Gonzalez was just gonna roll over? And people forgot that Gonzalez was a good fighter? Seriously? Because Gonzalez went there to fucking fight. That was a good card. I thought it was a great fight. But I heard a lot of shit talking about Bam. Like what the fuck? Like I heard some shit talking in channels that I did not expect to hear shit talking in last night. I only went into one channel last night because I didn't have the strength nor the inclination to stay up there too long. I just wanted to make my point clear, let it be known who I was there for and who I supported, and that's it. Because I'm not one to hide from my losses, unlike other people. I'm gonna tell you who I picked, and I picked Triple G to win, and I'm not gonna sit there and make excuses. I'd make excuses for nobody. All right, but I'm not gonna sit there. What's up? Yeah, what's up, John? How you been? Long time no see. I'm not gonna sit there and make excuses, nor am I gonna sit there and disrespect boxers that put their lives on the line up there in the ring. Them mad motherfuckers talking about Canelo and Triple G. Like seriously, stop. Unless you can get up in there in that ring and talk your shit and cover your shit, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I'm sick of all these mad shit talkers come up here talking about, oh, this that fight was rigged or this fight. Shut the fuck up. Jesus fucking Christ. But anyway, I'll put the link up there if anyone wants to come up in a little while. Not sure if anyone does, but I wanted to talk about the fights last night. So, Rosado. I don't know. I really do think Rosado for me. I don't know. I think Rosado should. I think. Shut up, Katie. You were mad just like I was that Triple G lost. Shut up. Rosado last night, man. God damn. What do we say? He's been around for a while, and he's not a quitter, and he's a good fighter. But is his days done? Is his days done? I don't know. The man doesn't want to quit. The man wants to fight. He enjoys fighting, you know? And I don't see him quitting anytime soon. Should he quit though? That all depends if people are willing to pay for those fights, and for some reason Rosado creates excitement. He creates excitement, and we know as fans, we know that he's going to put everything he has into that fight. Last night I wish he would have came forward more, but he didn't. Yeah, no, right. Iceman, let him make his bags, man. Let him make his money. I see nothing wrong with that, but I mean, he does create excitement just on his on skill factor alone. In my honest opinion, he creates excitement on skill factor alone because he will not go down. He's a hard puncher. He's steadfast in the ring, and he's stubborn. That motherfucker will not go down. And Paula, how you doing? It's good to see you too. It's good to see you too. Um, yeah, Rosado. I mean, he's still an exciting fighter, man. He's still an exciting fighter, and and from his own mouth, he's not quitting. He loves it. He loves fighting. He loves being in the ring. That being said, you know, I don't think he's going away anytime soon. And in my opinion, he has that gatekeeper status. In my opinion, he's the gatekeeper. What's up, Joshua? How you doing? I know it's been a long time no see, brother. I'm sorry I've been gone so long, but don't expect me to come right back jumping in. I think this fight last night deserves me doing another aftermath, just so you understand. ODH, how you doing? How you doing, brother? Salute. But yeah, this fight last night, I went to different channels, man, and all the shit talking I was thoroughly unimpressed with all the non fans. These people, I'm sorry, these people call themselves fight fans. They're not fight fans. No. You're gonna sit there and talk shit on fighters that fucking fight more than 2 or 3 times a year. Yet you got motherfuckers that won't fight but once a year or once every 14 fucking months. And they're the absolute shit. They're the top fucking dogs. How the fuck do you figure? You can kiss my entire Puerto Rican Dominican ass with your tongue out and take all day doing it with that kind of attitude. You got boxers out here that are putting their lives on the line, fighting 3, 4, 5 fucking times a year. But you're gonna fucking be on the nuts of somebody that's fighting once every 14 fucking months. Kiss my ass. You're not a fight fan. You're on that boxer's nuts. So shut the fuck up and get the fuck out. What's up, Say So? How you doing? I'm not gonna lie, Nick Smith. John, I'm not gonna lie. Triple G. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he fought his age last night. All right, I'm not gonna lie. He fought his age. He fought like a 40-year-old. I thought he would fight. I thought he would come out earlier to fight. I expected him to come out in the 5th or 6th round. But not to fight until the 9th round was disappointing. And I'm not gonna lie. That's what I saw. I got my book. You know me, guys. I got my notes. I get. I was so pissed. Look at this, man. No lie. I was so pissed off. Right. Look, you see that wet mark that's right there. All right. I was yelling like, "What the fuck?" And spit everywhere. Yeah, John McSmith, dick riding stuff. I don't believe in dick riding, and I don't believe in dick riding. I believe in boxers that box more than twice a year. Sorry, you don't fight more than twice a year. You don't expect respect from me. It's that simple. So I have absolutely zero respect, and I'm going to say it now, for Crawford and for Spence. Fuck them both. And if those two don't fight before December is over, I said this before and I'll say it again. I will no longer watch any matches that involve those two fighters. If those two fighters do not meet in December, the latest, so that means if they fight on January 1st, fuck them both. I will not watch it. I will not watch any fights that either one of them are in because they lost my respect. Both of them. So fuck them both. That's how I feel. And I've said that before. And I'll continue to say it because I'm a fight fan. I'm not a nut rider. Okay? I'm not a fan of those motherfuckers that fight once a year or once every fucking 14 months. That's not the boxing I know. The boxing I know, Hagler, Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. Look up those names. See how many times they fought in a fucking year. That's what I expect. That's what I expect. Now those fighters get my respect, and fighters that fight like that get my respect. The Nonito Donaires get my respect. The Chocolatitos get my respect. The Bam Rodriguez's get my respect. You know, and I'm sorry, a lot of people going to this. Canelo gets my respect. I'm not a fucking fan, but he gets my respect. And all people do is shit on this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. What has he got now? 64 fucking fights? Y'all some sorry ass, I'm not talking about to the people here. Y'all some sorry ass, punk ass so-called fans. Fuck y'all. And do me a favor, if you're one of those fans, get the fuck off my page. Seriously. Because I'd rather not. Shit, I don't even put out that much content anymore, so there's no reason to be here. He praised on Frank Sanchez for his activity. Yeah, Frank Sanchez. Let me tell you something. I'm a fan of Frank Sanchez, but he's on that fucking borderline with me now, man. I can't put out. I have a rule, and my rules stand for everybody. For everybody. That includes Frank Sanchez. He's on the fucking border with me right now. Um, I was happy with the fights last night. I thought the best fight was the Bam Rodriguez fight. I thought that Gonzalez put up a great fight. That was a close fight. I'm gonna say this though. I don't. And there's one of those judges, you know, is the same judge that I keep talking to y'all about. That they are some fucking shisty motherfuckers, and I've said this a number of times. All right, one of them judges in the background. I don't know what fucking fight they saw. That fight was a close fight. In fact, that fight was so close. I'm gonna tell you like this. In my opinion, that fight was so close that low blow, if he would have got deducted a point for that low blow, in my honest opinion, it should have been a draw. That's how close I had that fucking fight. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that was a good fucking fight. That was a fucking fight. Electro Jet, I was jerking off the shield, and I thought, fuck you, LT. You're a dick, man. You know what? Fuck you, LT. I gotta get you up here. You're a dickhead, man. I swear to God. Fucking asshole. You're a cocksucker. I swear to God, man. Oh my God. If you guys want to come up and talk about last night's fight, you're more than welcome to. If you don't, that's cool too, because then that'll just give me reason to shut down early. But I don't mind talking. I don't mind talking to you about last night's fights. And I'd like your opinion on this fucking wave of fucking hate for boxers that put in the work compared to the wave of love for boxers that all they do is say I'm the best, but they won't fight each other. You know, I can't stand that shit, man. Puro, oh, what's up, Puro? How you doing, brother? Long time no see, my brother. No, he got 1 point deducted, Iceman, but he should have got his dude. Come on, He should have got a second point deducted for that second fucking low blow, man. No lie, man. Oh my god, John, what the fuck are you talking? Oh, please. First of all, Jedi never shuts his mouth. That's not gonna happen. You can forget about that. When Jedi's on a fucking roll, yeah, he won't. No, forget it. That's how come most of the time I'm just like sitting there. No, he's on a roll now. I ain't getting the word in there. I love Jedi, but I know Jedi, man. Nah, man. Did I put the right fucking link up there? I did put the link, right? Hold on a second. Let me put it up there. Yeah, that's the link. I'll throw it up one more time. There you go. But yeah, man, I was thoroughly um unimpressed with a bunch of channels last night with all the hate going on and all the conspiracy. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's as much conspiracy theories in boxing as there is in politics. I'm not. I'm not even joking. What's up, Pudo? Pudo, your mic is muted. Pudo, hold on, let me unmute you. I can't unmute your mic. You got it muted somehow. We got Pudo up here. He'll probably talking a little bit, but Pudo.
Jed, give me 1 minute. Let me just get my headphones. 1 minute.
Sure, no problem, no problem. You got it, man. But yeah, man, there is as much conspiracy theory in fucking boxing as there is in fucking politics. I don't know which one has more because it's a toss up between the two. It really is. The only reason why the conspiracy theories on politics for me is more dangerous is because these motherfuckers got control over us, and that worries me. So. But anyway, moving forward. We'll talk to Pudo about last night's fight. And again, guys, please understand why I haven't been around. And I don't think I'll be around as much as I was. I haven't even been going into different channels as I used to. Understand, I've had a death. Basically, my brother died. All right, so, and he's the one that brought me to YouTube. And again, every time I come to YouTube, I all I see is my brother. You know, he got me into YouTube 15 years ago, and it's hard to come on here and not think about him. So please understand why I haven't been around. But
Yo,
I
yo,
do.
yo.
Hey, Poodle, how you doing, brother?
Sorry to interrupt. I just want to make sure that you can hear me. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Well, so what'd you think about last night's fight, man? And do you have anything to say on any of the stuff that I was talking about? But please go ahead.
I just like barely got in. You know, I didn't really hear. I didn't hear a lot that you had to say. I just I saw you drop the link. So, and I haven't seen you in a minute. And also I did watch the video about your brother. I'm sorry about that, man. You know, my condolences.
Thank you.
But how you feeling? It looks like you look like you're feeling really good today.
I'm I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I'm as good as I'm gonna get. Put it that way.
I hear you, man.
I do feel like last night's boxing, and I'm a fan of boxing. You know it. I feel like last night's boxing deserved an aftermath. I haven't done an aftermath in like 6 months. You know, so I feel it deserved it. I'm gonna do one. It's just so fucking hard to come up here. You know, to do this, feeling the way I do.
I
You
hear you,
know,
brother.
but I felt it deserved it. So we're doing this.
Cool. Cool.
So
Yeah, man. To respond to your question though, Electro, I mean, I thought what was going to happen, especially in the main event with Triple G and Golovkin, happened. You know,
hmm
you know, some people didn't want the third fight. Some people did. A lot of people were clamoring for it, especially a lot of people thought. Some people make a case that Triple G won both fights. Some people say that he lost one, tied one. Some people say, you know, a lot of people say a lot of things. So they wanted to see it. I just knew, I didn't know. I mean, you can't know until the fight happens, but just what I seen since, you know, Triple G has left Abel Sanchez and how he looked against Derenchenko and so forth, and his age, I just didn't see it was going to be a very competitive fight. You know, Triple G tried what he could to do at the end, but at the end, even that little bit that he tried, well, I mean, it left a lot to be desired. You know, I think a lot of people were disappointed because it was a lot of hype behind the fight, especially how the both fighters were promoting it, and just for a big letdown. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I mean, this is why we watch boxing, right? To see the boxers go in there.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, one boxer, both boxers, and sometimes it's great, you know. So it is what it is. Bam yesterday, I knew was going to be a tough task because I've seen the dude that he fought before, but you know, but he still got the win.
Yeah, but that's what bothered me about last night. It didn't bother me. The fight was great, but people were talking mad shit. They thought Bam should have just rolled over Gonzalez, and I think they forgot who Gonzalez was.
Facts.
Gonzalez isn't a fucking pushover.
Facts. And we also got to remember, even though they were legends in that division, Quadras and Sorungasai are at the tail ends of their career. You know, this guy, even though he lost to Chocolatito and I believe one other really good dude, like he's still very young. You know, and he obviously fighters, especially the good ones, they learn from their defeats. Right. So I mean, Bam had to work in there, and he did. He pulled it off.
Yeah, he had to work, man. I mean, dude, I had it closer than one of them judges. I told you, it's the same judge I've been bitching about for the past year and a half. The fucking judge is controversial as fuck, you know. But out of the three judges, only one of them judged it the way I seen it. You know, and I saw it almost dead even. If they would have gave him that second fucking point, if they would have took away that second point from Bam for the low blow, that was a low blow. I don't give a fuck what he says. That was a low blow.
Sure. I agree. Know?
And if they would have taken that point away, it should have been a draw. In my honest opinion, that's how close I had it.
Yeah, it was very close. Yeah, I would agree with you that it was very, very close.
What's up, Carl Hunter? How you doing? Long time no see, brother. Sorry I haven't been around. But yeah, man. I thought that. What do you think of Rosado? I mean, Rosado still attracts attention. Mm-hmm. All right. I thought Rosado wouldn't listen to his coach. He didn't listen to his coach once last night, in my honest opinion, and he should have, because his coach had the right advice, and he just wouldn't open up, man. He wouldn't come in and open up. You know, what did you think of Rosado last night?
I like Rosado a lot. Like, obviously he's one of the fighters that like a lot of people root for, and just came up short. You know, he always gives maximum effort. You know, he like literally turns down no smoke. You know, and I thought he did what he could in there. You know, like me personally, yeah. I mean, it's always a good idea to listen to your coach, especially if he's giving you like a good some good advice in there. But I mean, even in my opinion, he would have listened to Freddie. I believe Freddie Roach is his coach, right?
Yes.
I don't think it would have made that much of a difference. But I mean, he gave that little. I think he's I forgot what his name is. I know he's from Kazakhstan, but he gave him some good work. You know, it wasn't easy for that contender.
No, because Rosado always puts his all in there. I'm not gonna, I'm not taking anything away from Rosado. My worry is he going to stay in the ring too long? He loves being in that ring. You know, he's one of those boxers that lives for the fight, and I respect that. I absolutely respect that, and he puts in the work. You know, so I'm never going to stop rooting for him. You know, I want him to get his just due, but when do you think it's going to be enough? That's all I worry.
I mean, like, no. I mean, you worry about that about any fighter. I was going to say any like journeyman fighter or any lower level fighter, but I mean any fighter. You know, they're all going to get to the point because these are very prideful people where they're like they fight longer than they should. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like he manages his own career. Like he doesn't have a promoter, So like at least he's running his career how he sees fit. He's not getting fleeced by somebody and being used. He literally is dictating his career how he sees fit. So I mean, I applaud that. I can't get mad at that.
Neither can I. Neither can I. I just worry for him because I don't want him to stay in the ring too long, and we have he end up being punch drunk at the end of his career. I don't want that for him because he's a smart individual, and he's what it's a possibility of a budding movie career there. So don't fuck it up. So,
I hear you. I hear you, and I agree. I agree.
yeah, see that. Yeah, Rosado was a lot like Chisora. Yeah, exactly, Mendoza. Exactly. Those two love the ring, and they
The
give
only
it their
difference
all.
is Chisora got a huge fan base in England, so I'm sure they're paying him a lot of money. Rosado, I don't know if they're paying him tons and tons of money.
What's up, Pounds? How you doing?
Compa pounds.
Yeah, but yeah. Again, let me apologize for me not being here. I have my reasons. Not gonna get into it again, but sorry. But and I don't think I'm going to be around as much as I have been in the past. So don't expect that. To those people that support and show me love and stuff like that, I appreciate it. But understand that this is this is going to be a process for me to get over what's happened in the recent past. So, but I will be doing this on fights that matter. I'm not gonna do it for every fight. I'm not. I can't. I don't have it in me. But I am gonna do it for the fights that matter. More than likely I'll do it for a Shakur fight because I like Shakur. I'm a fan of Shakur, and Fudo, you remember when I didn't like him. I didn't think much of him. And he turned me around. Yeah,
Hey, there you go. There you go. And I was going to tell you, don't apologize, Jed. No apology necessary, brother.
But I am I gave my opinion. I thought that Triple G last night. I gave Triple G 3 rounds, by the way, last night.
Okay.
Fudo, I gave him round 2 because the round 1 and round 2 were actually pretty damn close, right? Not much excitement, but I do feel like Triple G got in more on round 2. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, god damn, Canelo just like dominated. And then
Yep.
and then for me, 9 and 10, I gave to Triple G because I felt he got the harder hits in. He made the more decisive shots. But 11 and 12 went right back to Canelo, man. And
Yeah, man.
I don't see who could see that differently. I mean, and people would think some people were saying that I was being generous by giving him 3 rounds.
Yeah, some people were yeah. I mean, like Mannix, who I think can't score a fight for shit. He had 12-0 for Canelo, but yeah, I didn't see that. I'm about the same as you. I think I gave the first 8 rounds to Canelo. When Triple G actually started trying to do something, I sprinkled in like maybe 2 or 3 rounds in there. But at the end of the day, like even though like for me, like Canelo was trying to do what he do, trying to get him with some shots. Credit to Triple G because he was defending himself well, especially the body, where he's known to be a little, where you could hurt him at, but also like Canelo made Triple G do something that I never thought he would do. When he started pouring it on, or not pouring it on, but when he started to get his hand out of his pockets, what he would do, he would try to land a combination and then immediately clinch. I never thought Triple G would ever clinch. You get what I'm saying?
You know what? You're right. I didn't even think about that. He never clinches, and he clinched. You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't even think to fucking talk about that. That's yeah. He was showing his age for sure, man. But I thought my big thing is I thought Triple G would come out round 6. I thought Triple G would come out round 6 like he came out in round 9. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I thought maybe he was saving his energy because he was hoping that Canelo would punch himself out because Canelo's been known to do that, but but since Canelo is so fucking accurate sometimes and gets some body shots in, you're right, man. He clinched after combinations. God damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he fought. He fought. In my opinion, he fought the way a lot of these young fighters that some of them get praised, like, "Oh my God, look at the great defense," do nowadays. They try to win rounds by getting some punches off and then immediately clinching, so the guy can't get off. You know. But
Yeah,
credit to him, like for the first 9 rounds, I would say maybe 8 or 9 rounds, he didn't clinch at all. He used his defense
yeah,
to
just going around the ring.
yeah,
He was
exactly.
trying to keep
Use his
credit.
legs and stuff like that. But I think he got tired, to be honest. Like a lot of people were saying that Canelo didn't land to the body, and he didn't land as much as like I would have liked. I think he maybe would have like hurt him more or whatever. But I think the punches that he did land, especially like those Caleb Plant type punches, they land on Caleb Plant, like towards towards the kidney or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think they slowed him down, and that's why he couldn't use his legs as much. That's just a theory, to be honest. But then I was also that just came to my head right now. I was thinking in his head is like, shit, I'm getting fucking blown out right now. Let me actually try to fucking do something so these guys don't fucking hang me in the parking lot.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments. Oh wow, come on, McSmith, stop. But here's my thing. Here's my thing. Last night is that
Talk to me.
I'm not gonna lie. Triple G's footwork was fucking lacking. His legs were not there. He's not the same fighter he was 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. He's not the same fighter, and it is what it is. The age got to him. But I got to ask you a question.
Talk
What's
to me.
Why all the shit talking? Why is Canelo so hated? Why is it this man can't get any respect?
Mm,
I want to hear your opinion.
People are haters. He's literally the face of boxing and the best boxer on the planet. Unfortunately, doesn't matter if you're uber beloved by a certain people or you're not. When you're at that top, people are gonna throw slings and arrows at you, especially in a sport like boxing, where literally shit talking is a promotional tool. You get what I'm saying? Clout chasing is a promotional tool. Like a lot of people think, oh no, it's just a social media era. It ain't. It's just been happening forever. And it is what it is. At the end of the day, like he's the one that gets in the ring and takes a shot. So I feel bad a little bit, but usually he instead of like bitching and this that, and the other, he proves it in the ring that he's the best. So
Exactly. I mean,
that's the best way you can stick your thumb up their noses, or I don't know even know how you say that fucking expression, but that's the best way to like the haha moment or now what moment. So it is what it is.
yeah. And the thing is, Triple G got a lot of hate last night too. I mean, and they were saying,
Mm-hmm,
"Oh,
mm-hmm.
he was just there. He was just standing around to get his bag and stuff like that because he was guaranteed 20 million." I don't figure Triple G to be somebody just to sit there and get get a bag and not put his effort in. I just think he was just too old last night. I was hoping beyond, me, I wanted this fight. I told you this
Mm-hmm. I
like a
know.
year and a half.
That's all.
I've been wanting this fight.
I know, Electro. I know.
I've been wanting this
And
fight, and I've been saying Triple G gonna win. Triple G gonna win. Triple G gonna
nope.
take it.
A lot of people pick Triple G. What was I going to tell you? Actually, me last night or this morning, whenever it was, I was trolling hardcore. I was like, no knock to you. I was like, see, fucking delusional ass Triple G fans, they wanted this fight. Now your boy looked horrible. But just a troll because people are getting sensitive.
I know that. I'm all good with it, man. But I'm one of those guys, right? And I'm not gonna say who's stream out, but I went to the stream that I talked the most shit on, and you know who, right? I
Huh?
went to the stream just to get the comeuppance I had coming. I will not run away from anything. I'm gonna sit there and take it. If I said this fighter's gonna win and he loses, I'm gonna go to the channel I talked the most shit on, and I'm gonna go there and get what I got coming. But I'm not gonna be quiet about No,
Here we go.
I'm gonna talk my shit, but that is how I am.
Hey, bro. I mean, shit. It is what it is, bro. You're a man, bro. You ain't no bitch.
So, what do you think is going to be the most pronounced fight coming, the most renowned fight coming up this year?
For me, it's two
Yeah,
fights. One happening in November, the other one happening in December. First one is Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, and the other one is Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia.
wait a minute, wait a minute. I must be behind the times. Those two signed a contract.
Not yet, not yet. No, neither has actually. No, neither of those four boxers I just mentioned. But I mean, it's looking that it's trending towards that direction.
All right, well, you heard what I said earlier about those two, right?
I didn't. I didn't. Talk to me.
All right. You've heard me say this before because this is not going to be new to you. Is those two don't fight by December of this year, I want nothing to do with either one of them. I don't care if they fight on January 1st. If they don't fight in December this year, I will not watch any fight either one of those two are with. I don't care because I will have been done with both of them. That's how
Got
I
to do.
honestly feel.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, Jed. All good, man.
Because that no reason for not giving us that fight. No reason.
I agree.
Chocolatito Estrada 3.
Oh yeah, that one signed, sealed, delivered. That one we could talk shit about.
Oh! Oh! Yeah, be there for that
It's the
one.
fourth one actually, or is it the third one? No, it is the third one. Never mind. Never mind. Excuse me.
Hold on, I'm reading this. What did
Not a problem, brother.
Carl Hunter Hansen? He was hesitant because Canelo was easily able to counter him. Triple G is not confident in his reflexes and speed anymore. Yes, I'm gonna have to agree with that. Dick Justice is right.
I can see it. I can see it. Definitely.
Dick Justice is absolutely right. That's how he was boxing last night, where he wasn't confident in his reflexes. Although I think that he should have went out on his shield. That's kind of dangerous too. So I can't sit there and tell him what to do. I'm not in his position. All I can say
Hey.
is what I would have liked to see. But at the same time, I don't want to see a motherfucker get hurt. Well, not too bad. Y'all are boxing. Somebody getting fucked up. You know?
I'm not gonna lie. I want a Triple G to get hurt, but it didn't happen, so it's all good. I mean, just a week in the hospital. Nothing like I wanted him to die or anything.
Yeah, no, look, I'm all about that. Yeah, hey, I can deal with a concussion, even a broken eye socket. You can heal back from that shit. I don't want nobody dying in the ring.
No, no, no. Who does? Who does? This is a sport,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be right back, Electro. Keep chopping up with the chat. I'll be right back. I gotta
No,
check on my daughter.
not a problem. Thank you, not a problem. Nobody likes body shots. Big Justice, I know that all too well. I got hit one time in the solar plexus in the middle of a fight, a real fight, and it stopped me in my tracks, like a stop button, like boop, stopped right there, and I was like, yeah, no, man, I don't like them body shots. Pudo is a sadist. Nah, he's not. But yeah, I thought I okay. Again, I'm not gonna say last night was a great fight because it was far from a great fight between Canelo and Triple G. I say it's a good fight. I'm definitely putting it above a so-so fight. I'm gonna say it was a good fight. It wasn't a great fight. It wasn't a Hagler Hearns or Duran Leonard. It wasn't anything like that. But it was a good fight. It was a good fight. But that fucking Bam fight was definitely on point. And Rosado entertained us as well too. So last night, people who went to the event can't bitch. they were thoroughly entertained last night. I was entertained just being just paying for pay per view. I was entertained. I felt I got my money's worth last night, so I'm not disappointed. I'm the only thing I'm disappointed is Triple G lost. Oh fucking well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, no, right? He does. He had a tank, but I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of people underestimated Gonzalez, man, and that's what bothered me. Everyone thought that he was just going to roll over Gonzalez, and I'm sorry. That no, I don't know if you saw the first 3 rounds, but Gonzalez was beating that ass. He wasn't having it. Yeah, Bud versus Spence. Like I said, if it doesn't happen this year, I don't want nothing to do with either one of them. Fuck them both. But that's just me. I'm not telling you don't watch them. That's up to you. You do what makes you happy. What'll make me happy is I have nothing to do with either one of them if those two don't fight this year. Carlos, I agree. I 100% agree. If he doesn't retire, he should go for undisputed. He should. Absolutely.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Carl Hansen is just replying back to Iceman. Was it Iceman? Or Carl Hansen was replying to somebody. It's a chocolatito, man.
Yeah, I guess Estrada, man.
Estrada chocolatito, man. That's gonna 3.
It's good. Yeah, it's gonna be another great one. Yeah, it's gonna be another great one.
Those two leave it all in the ring.
Yeah, man.
There's
They
nothing
always
left at the end. There's nothing left at the end.
they always have, you know. They fucking fight. I mean, and it's funny because these guys get paid peanuts. You know what I mean, but they fight 10 times better and with more enthusiasm than a lot of these guys that make like millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing that I want for the lighter boxers, man. It's not fair that the lighter boxers don't make the money that the middleweights, the welterweights, and the heavyweights make. They need to make that type of money too. And it's no fair because they always entertain. Always. They always entertain and never get that money. That's
Facts.
not
I
fair.
mean, the thing is, like, just to play devil's advocate, um, but to me, like, sometimes, especially like throughout the years, you get frustrated with boxing. Certain fights don't happen, or certain fights don't live up to expectations, whatever. And sometimes you could argue that, maybe it's because they get paid too much. Like they don't want to, like risk it all for themselves or blah blah, blah whatever. But you can also make the argument that these guys, because they don't get paid enough money, and they still fight as hard as they do and train as hard as they do and uplift the sport as much as they do, that they literally, they don't have a 7-figure purse to kind of distract them, just to play devil's advocate. But I do agree. Yeah, the fighters, they need to get paid.
Now, I'm not saying overpay them because I'm going to tell you right now, I do believe the 4 queens are overpaid. I'm not going to lie.
Facts.
I do believe they're overpaid. I don't think any
Facts.
one of them is worth the money that they're getting paid. Does that does that does that take away from their talent? No,
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 no, no.
no. But all right, I'm not a Haney fan, right? We have
Yeah.
this. We have this
Yeah.
established. I'm
Yeah.
not a Haney fan, but
Neither am I.
I advocate I advocate for what's right. Okay,
Yeah.
he deserved that shot against Cambosos. I don't think anyone else should have fought Cambosos. Not even Lomachenko. All right.
Mm.
But do I think Haney is this great fighter? No, I got Shakur on a much higher level than Haney. much higher level than him, in my opinion. Shakur's worth the money. I do believe that. Shakur puts the work in. He's not, I do believe Haney is starting to put work in. But again, I'm not a Haney fan.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not.
not a Haney fan either, but like that's the only thing where I'll like push back on you. I think Loma did as much as Haney to deserve a shot at Cambosis, but he went to the war in Ukraine, and that's his decision. So I'm
Yeah,
not mad.
my thing is my only argument to that is Haney had the belt. That's my only argument to that whole thing is Haney had the belt and he defended it 4 times. That the way he got the belt, I didn't like. That email belt bullshit, I did not like. Just like I don't like the way one of the is it Jamal? Jamal?
Jamal.
Jamal got
He,
the belt the same way, right?
yes, so did Bam, and so did Boo Boo. All his belts, he got him that way.
Uh, I don't agree with that. But when they fight and defend that belt, I can't say shit on it. You know what I mean? And he fought and defended
I
that belt
understand
four
where you're
times.
coming from. Yes.
So that's my only reasoning behind him uh, having precedence over Lomachenko to get that fight. You know. Now that's the only time you'll hear me defend him. Now let's see who Haney fights next, and I'm gonna tell you who. Like I expected him to beat. I expected him to beat Cambosis, and he beat Cambosis the way he did. That's what that I didn't expect any less. But if you put him up against a Lomachenko, or you put him up against a Tank, or you put him up if Shakur moves up in weight, I'm sorry, man. Those are 3 motherfuckers, and I think that can negate anything he's got.
Mm. I hear where you're coming from, and the thing is too, like I don't believe in ducking. You know me personally, but say
Right,
for argument's sake, these fighters are ducking each other, as some say. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why people think that going to fight somebody and losing hurts you. It hurts you, yeah, because you take so many losses. You know you're not in the top tier, whatever. But in the case of these four queens, as you so eloquently put it, like you're fighting the best in the division. If you lose and you gave a great effort, all this is going to do is going to enhance your legacy. It ain't going to hurt it.
exactly. The zero on that fucking fight stat is a goddamn Mayweather thing, and they need to stop it. They really need to stop it. Stop thinking you're going to be the next Mayweather. That's not going to happen for another at least 50, 60, 70 years. It's not going to happen. People got to get over it. It's just not going to happen. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
Facts.
It's just not going to happen. So get over
Facts, yeah.
it.
You know, but the well, YouTube is funny.
Are you gonna call Marvelous Marvin Hagler a bullshit fight because he had losses? One of the greatest boxers of all time.
Yeah.
And he went through 45 or 50 fights before he got a chance at the championship. And
Yeah.
then when he had the first chance at the championship, he was fucking robbed. Come on, come on.
Yeah, man. Shit, you got fighters that get championship shot in their second fight.
Yeah. And now they're saying fighters with 5-0, they're the shit.
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
love this one. They got 5-0. They're the shit. They're the top dog. They're the real deal. They got the smoke. Wake the fuck up. That bothers
Yeah,
me.
man.
That bothers me to no end. To
No, it
no
does
end.
as well to me, but it's happened for years and years and years. It's gonna keep happening. You know, it is what it is. It's boxing, nothing new.
All right, listen, my brother. I gotta get off here because I'm in a great deal of pain, so I gotta take some pain medication, and I'm gonna sit down. But I want to thank you, Pudo, for coming up here and hanging out with me.
No,
And
thank you, Jed, for having me. And take your medicine, get some rest, brother. So we can get you back on, bro. Because hey, man, we miss you over here on YouTube, man. Everybody
I
loves you, brother.
really do miss you guys. It's just hard, and
I know it is.
it's gonna take some healing, and that's it. It's just gonna take some time for me to get over. I never got over my nephew. It's gonna be hard for me to get over Ralphie dying, but it's gonna happen. I need time, and I hope you
No,
guys
I hear.
understand it.
Trust me, I understand. I understand more than you know, brother.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. This has been the latest aftermath. Leave some comments down if you want. Share this later, whatever. Like and subscribe, all that good shit. Whatever. Peace out,
Bye
everybody.
bye.
Tito, thank you very much. Salute to you,
Peace.
brother.
Thank you very much, brother. Peace.